What's up, my gamers? This is IDOLWILD, and welcome to the second episode of my Monday Play Monday series. This time around, I'm going to bring you a goal line play that you can run from the 5 yards or less. Because I know a lot of people struggle with the red zone plays because as the field gets smaller, the defense gets tighter and the windows get smaller and smaller. Now, quick thing before we start: if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, and if you are a subscriber, please give this video a like. Without further ado, let's get into it. The play that you want to come out in is called PA comebacks out of the gun doubles. This play can be found in this formation in the Patriots, Browns, Steelers, Ravens playbooks, and a couple other playbooks. And the personnel you want to have for your running back, I like high trucking and good catching, so I run either Derrick Henry or Jeremy Hill. You want your slot receiver to be the best pure receiver on your team. That means high route running, high catching traffic. And then your outside receiver on the left, you want to be your best jump ball receiver. He has to be the best release, best catching traffic, best catching that you can, best jump that you can. This receiver doesn't matter too much because the only route you would throw to him in this formation would be a drag route, and anybody can catch that. And your tight end, you want to be a good receiving tight end. That means good catching traffic, good catch, and decent route running. So you want to come out in the PA comebacks, and I'm going to show you the read progressions from the 5 yard line, and then I'm going to show you how you want to read it when you get closer to the goal line. So the main thing I like to do is I like to start off with an inside zone, and obviously you have to read that first. This defensive front is decent enough to where I can run the inside zone and gain a few yards. You don't want to be too upset if you don't score a touchdown. One reason I like a trucking running back right there, because he would have probably trucked him and gone in. But after you run a successful inside zone, when you gain 3 or 4 yards, you want to hurry up, run a hurry up offense and go back into the play action play, then run that play action PA comebacks play. I'm going to show you how to run it on the goal line next. But back to the 5 yard line, the reads that you want to make is if you can't run the ball, then I like to run a wide receiver drag route, which is another audible from this play. You can see it here under the inside zone. Now the read progression is first you want to read your running back, then the slant route from the you have the audible to a slant route for your slot receiver, and then you want to hit the drag route by your tight end in the end zone. And when you throw that drag route to the tight end, you want to throw a high pass so nobody can sneak underneath it and grab it. So quick reads right here, running back's wide open, and you want to hit them just like that. The running back even though it was hot heat, there was a lot of blitzes coming in at first. And you may seem like you may panic because you don't want to mess up that play and stutter in your mind and not run the play right away. The blitz is easy to react against because as soon as you throw it to your running back, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be open. So here's a great situation to run the inside zone enough, but I'm just going to run the wide receiver drag with reading the other 2 routes first. So normally you don't want to block your running back, but I just will just for this situation because I want to show you how to pass it to the tight end. Obviously the slant is an easier read, but passing to the tight end you want to high pass it. Now that time I hit a bullet pass and I didn't high pass, and that's what you don't want. One more time and then we're going to go to the goal line. But namely out of this set you don't want to loft that either. That was a high pass, and that's where you want to hit the tight end, but you don't want to loft it like that because that can also get knocked away. So now we're going to take a look at the goal line plays, and this is where it really gets interesting when you get to the goal line. I'm going to go right here because that's fine. Now back to the same set of plays. The same reads apply. First read is the run. The run is not open here, but I'm going to run it anyway. Then after you come from the 5 yard line or less, or you can run it from the 10 yard line or whatever you want to do, but I like to start this set when I get close to the goal line. You want to run your inside zone, gain your couple yards, and then come right back out in the hurry up offense into the play action. Now from the play action, you don't really need to do the full play action set where you fake it to the running back and stuff like that. You just want the play action animation where the camera zooms in onto your quarterback after the play action. So what I like to do is from the hurry up offense, you're going to come right back into the PA comebacks play because that's the play you chose from your menu. I like to slant the tight end and then block the running back. Now a good user, I'm going to say a good user will rush down to the offensive line to try to stop your run because you're running a hurry up offense and you just gain yards from the run, and why wouldn't you run it again? And the great user is gonna come off. He's gonna read the run. He's gonna react to the run. Then he's gonna come off and try to cover the slant route. And he's gonna think he's gonna have you blanketed, which is what you want. You want him to think that the slant is where you're gonna go, because you want that drag route or that dig route. Sorry, but that slot receiver to come open. You're going to be playing chess. You're going to think in 2 or 3 steps ahead while he's playing checkers, hopping over 1 or 2. So the play comes in like this, and you want to high pass it to the wide receiver in the back. Now that play, the proper read was the tight end, but I just wanted to show you how the route develops. You come in here like this. He's going to come across and high pass it to the wide receiver in the back. You also want to wait till the wide receiver starts to turn in his route. You don't want to throw him while he's going straight, because you're going to throw it into the goalpost, and I hate that. You want to wait till he starts turning his route, and if you can't get that off in time, then you want to dump it off to the tight end. You can also you can also drag someone else, so that if your first 2 reads aren't open right away, you have a safety valve to try to throw it to. So here you go right here. High pass. Most of the time, if you have a high route running wide receiver, he's going to keep coming across the end zone. I'm going to run one more time to show you how I do it. See, this time he doesn't come across. For some miraculous reason, he caught that. But a higher route running wide receiver. This is just the base Madden Jarvis Landry, and most of the time they'll keep coming across. And if not, the high pass to the wide receivers is not going to get picked off, because you're throwing it high over the player's head to the end zone. Now, the second play I like to run from here is, again, the wide receiver drag, and the reads are the same. Running back, slant, and then dig. That's easy enough. And the dig route is thrown the same way that we run the play to the slot receiver on the play PA comeback. You want to, I like to slant the wide receiver on this wide receiver drag, and the dig route is thrown the same way I showed you earlier. High pass to the back. That was a low pass by my fault, but you want to high pass to the back of the end zone to decrease your chances of getting picked off. And I'm going to show you the reason why you want a good jump ball receiver. You want to audible. You come on your play PA comebacks from the hurry up. You audible to the wide receiver drag and fade your outside receiver on the left, and you only want to run the fade route when the corners on the outside are pressed and shaded inside. You don't want to run when they're off coverage. And the way you want to throw this is a unique way I throw this, so it doesn't get picked off. You want to high pass the ball, which means hold an L1 or LB. You want to bullet the pass to the receiver, and you want to guide the pass to the outside left. You don't want to throw it to the pylon like I just did there. You want to throw it directly left. That means moving your left stick all the way diagonally 90 degrees left. You feel me? That way it comes to the outside shoulder of the receiver. Now I'm manually changing the defense to come out to the outside, and you want to throw the ball as soon as the quarterback gets the ball in his hand and is ready to throw. And that's what you want right there. You want a high catching traffic player, because he's gonna get hit. If you throw it on a basic set like this, he's gonna get hit, and you want him to be able to come down with that ball. But what you notice is that defender is not getting his hands on the ball. That's what most people are scared to throw fade routes, is that they're scared that the defender is going to get their hands on the ball. If you have a high catching traffic, you have a Randy Moss, or you have an Andre Johnson or Larry Fitzgerald or something like that, and you have the height and jump to get this ball, you're going to do fine, because you're not worried about that corner getting the ball. That's what's going to happen. That's what you want to happen. Now we're going to quickly go over how to run this, how to defeat one of the best, or one of the most common goal line defenses in the game right now, which is that cover 4, and how I like to beat that. And it's very simple. A lot of people come on the 3-4 and they run a cover 4 drop show 2 or whatever, and they run it because the run fits are great and it's great against the run. And how they do it is they base a line, they shade underneath to get those hard flats, excuse me, and then they put their corners in curl flats to stop any curls, digs, corners, or post routes. So right here is very simple, and and I promise you, you just throw that receiver into a fade route on the outside after switching to the wide receiver drag. You don't want to run the fade route out of a play action play, because even if you block the running back, you're going to get a little hesitation in the beginning for the play action, and that's going to screw you up because you need to get this play off right away. So you throw this fade route. I didn't throw the fade route. I like to throw interceptions because that's what I do, because I suck at Madden. But anyway, back. Let's set this play up right this time. That's how a lot of people run it, because it stops the run and the pass pretty well. You come here, you throw your fade route, and he's wide open. Now this, throwing it against this type of defense, if you see your opponent running this type of defense, it's my favorite because the wide receiver becomes scot-free. I mean, it's almost, I would say, it's at least 99% completion, because the wide receiver is not going to get hit because of the way the curl flat works. They don't protect against the outside fade like that. And so you run it. I ran a play action like a dummy. I want to actually show you guys how this works. That's why you don't want to run a play action, because it's going to take all your time. You run out of the wide receiver drag against this famed defense that a lot of people can see. The pass is stopped and the run fits are dope. So you get that fade route, throw it to your fade route. He's wide open. I mean, it's very simple. That's all I have for this week. Please like, favorite, and subscribe if you like this content. Next week, I'm probably going to come at you guys with a goal line defense to help counteract a lot of common things that a lot of people like to run. We'll see about that next week. Check out my channel Wednesday, and as I come to you guys with another Budget Beast player. I'm probably going to do Eric Reed from the outside, out of position player. He's a pretty good user, middle linebacker. All right, that's it for this time. Peace.